Good evening and welcome. My name is Josh Kerr, principal of Watertown High School, and I stand before you this evening having been fortunate enough to have attended this event since 2015. And I share with all sincerity, this is one of my favorite evenings of the entire school year. I'd like to begin by giving a special thanks to Katie Perkle and Tom Schultz for their efforts behind the scenes to plan this event. Please give a huge round of applause. I'd also like to thank many of my WHS colleagues, as well as each of the presenters that are here with us tonight. Tonight is a celebratory event for so many people for so many reasons. Most importantly, this event celebrates the many accomplishments and potential of some of our most dedicated students. Students, congratulations. We are proud of you and all the work, effort, and dedication to excellence you have demonstrated during your time at WHS. You will go on to shape your communities, and I challenge you to make the most of this opportunity. Parents and families, this is a celebration of your most precious gift preparing to make the impact you always knew they would. The many, many nights of driving to practices, attending performances, and being your child's biggest cheerleader have finally come to fruition as they prepare to pursue whatever comes next. Parents and guardians, we thank you for your ongoing support, guidance, and direction that has led your student to be here with us this evening. Students, at this time, please give your parents and family a huge round of applause. Last but not least, this is a celebration of the Watertown community. This evening, over $700,000 will be awarded to WHS students. Let me repeat that, over $700,000. Yeah. This level of support is yet but another example of the faith our community has in its young people. Many people, organizations, and years of service have gone into providing the support we have on full display this evening. Students and members of the class of 2025, I sincerely hope that you enjoy this evening. Your academic accomplishments have been outstanding, and your presence here tonight symbolizes great effort and success. I trust that you will take advantage of the support provided tonight to do great things with your post-secondary education, career, and life that follows. Before we begin, students, when your name is called, please be sure to enter the stage on your right to receive your award, and then exit on your left. With that in mind, let's begin the ceremony with our very first recognition, the Jerome Herod Memorial Award. The Jerome Herod Science Award is presented to outstanding seniors in the field of science. Mr. Herod served on the faculty of Watertown High School from 1930 to 1966. He taught several areas, but his main interest was physics. Throughout his career, Mr. Herod maintained high standards for his students. So, in order to recognize such excellence in the field of science, the Jerome Herod Science Award was established. In order to receive this award, a student must have shown high scholastic ability in all areas of science: biology, chemistry, physics, and advanced science, high achievement in relation to ability, leadership in class and school activities, true loyalty and dedication to Watertown High School, and a good, wholesome attitude towards fellow students and adults. The award itself was designed by Jim Hoon, a physics teacher at WHS, and based upon a patch designed by Dan Brandenstein for his first space shuttle mission. Commander Brandenstein is a WHS alumni and veteran of 4 space shuttle missions, 3 of which he commanded. Past Herod winners have gone on in various fields of science, including medicine, chemistry, microbiology, and engineering. I am proud to announce this year's recipient, William Ralstead. Please welcome to the stage our next presenter, Dr. Jared Burke.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight's Gettysburg Address Reader. The Gettysburg Address Reader is awarded to a student who is strong in the field of social studies. The reader is awarded $100 for reading the Gettysburg Address during the Memorial Day Parade. This year's reader was Kenneth Pettit. Kenneth? Next, I will award the American Legion Post 189 School Medal Award. The American Legion Post 189 awards one female and one male the American Legion School Medal Award. This is presented to foster interest in all levels of government, citizenship, and provide students the opportunity to receive recognition and scholarships. This award is given to 2 students who display acts of citizenship, courage, honor, patriotism, leadership, and community service. The recipients of the American Legion Medal School Award are Scott Butson and Marissa Biskoff. Next, I'll announce the American Legion Post 189 scholarships. The American Legion Post 189 is offering multiple scholarships this year to seniors attending high school in Watertown. Students were chosen based on character, academic excellence, and participation in community and extracurricular activities. This year's recipient of $2,000 scholarship is Megan Doherty. This year's recipient of a $3,000 scholarship, Braden Haversack. And this year's recipient of a $5,000 scholarship is Remington Kilps. Next up, I'll turn the mic over to Patrick Bergman.
Hey there, good evening. American Veterans Post 35 has a long-standing tradition of service to veterans and the Watertown community. For example, earlier this year, we helped a veteran's family that was struggling to pay for funeral expenses. And we also held our 77th annual Easter egg hunt at Riverside Park. So tonight, in memory and in honor of all the past and present members, it is my pleasure to present the 2025 American Veterans Redeman Thompson Post 35 of Watertown Scholarship to Paige Walter. And now Gary Winkler, VFW Post 3709 Citizenship Award.
VFW Post 3709 in Watertown offers 2 scholarships for citizenship, scholarship, and attendance. This year's recipients are Marlon Muniz and William Rolstad. Our next presenter is Jamie Cope.
There's going to be 5 awards, so bear with me here. I'm going to take our time through these. The first one is an outstanding scholar athlete. The Badger Conference is one of the premier conferences in the state of Wisconsin. This 16-team conference began play in 1951 and is entrenched with tradition when it comes to both academics and athletics. This year, there are 2 students receiving the Badger Conference Outstanding Scholar Athlete Award, Marissa Bischoff and Julian Byrne. Continuing on with the theme for the Badger Conference, the Badger Conference Sportsmanship Award is given to student athletes who consistently demonstrate outstanding character and uphold the values of fairness and respect throughout the season. This recognition is a reflection not only of athletic ability, but more importantly of the leadership and sportsmanship that enrich the high school sports experience for all participants within education-based athletics. We are proud to have 2 elite role models representing our school and the values of the Badger Conference. This year's recipients are Ava Otto and Marlon Muñoz. Next up is the WIA Scholar Athlete Award. Each year, the WIA presents 2 Scholar Athlete Awards to each of its member schools. The award is given to 1 female and 1 male student who has excelled academically and athletically. This year, 415 member schools nominated seniors for consideration for a total of 806 students throughout the state. The female WIA Scholar Athlete representative is Megan Doherty, and the male WIA Scholar Athlete representative is Owen Schoberg. Next up is the Rena Mullen-Amacher Award. This award is given by Rena Mullen-Amacher, who taught and coached Watertown athletes for 22 years. The purpose of this award is to recognize senior female athletes who have demonstrated athletic and academic accomplishments while simultaneously being involved in other extracurricular activities. Each recipient shall receive a scholarship award in the amount of $500. This year's recipients are Alex Johnson and Lauren Quapple. The Kevin Veldhuisen Memorial Scholarship Award is given to perpetuate the memory of Kevin Veldhuisen by providing a scholarship to a male student athlete who was lettered in football and baseball. Kevin's untimely death prevented him from fulfilling a future that was bright and full of promise. It is the wish of the Veldhuisen family that the following award of $2,000 will enable its recipient to realize his full potential. This year's recipient is Brett Strupp. The next scholarship is a Student Council Scholarship. The WHS Student Council Scholarship recognizes students who have exhibited leadership, respectable character, and good academic standing. This year's recipients of the student scholarships valued at $500 are, let's hold the applause till the end, Katie Hannes Krieger, Aiden Miller, Addison Schrader, and Gracelyn Walter. Our next presenters are Steve Menzia and Chanel Jardine from the Grelton Conservation Club.
This is Steve Menzia and Chanel Jardine. We are members of the Grelton Conservation Club. Actually, Chanel is our president. The Grelton Conservation Club is a self-support group of interested landowners and environmentally aware hunters located in Dodge and Jefferson counties. One of our goals is to provide a scholarship fund for high school seniors or current college students pursuing a degree in agriculture or natural resources. This year, we are proud to be presenting one of our scholarships for $500 to Aiden Miller. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And next up is Deb Fisher.
Craig and Sheena Ahrens, the parents of Jalen and Craig Ahrens, are presenting 2 scholarships in memory of these 2 students who died in a tragic local house fire a few years ago. These awards are valued at $500 each. Recipient of the Craig G. Ahrens III Memorial Scholarship is Caleb Lemke, and the recipient of the Jalen N. Ahrens Memorial Scholarship is Elizabeth Veriden. Congratulations, Caleb. Congratulations, Elizabeth. Several years ago, Henry D. Tuderberg, a student at Watertown High School, met a tragic death. His family has established a scholarship in his memory for a Watertown high school student. This year's Henry D. Tuderberg Memorial Scholarship, valued at $1,750, is being awarded to Adeline Nass. Congratulations, Adeline. Up next to present the FFA Alumni Scholarship is Brock Irwin and Natalie Streichlich.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Brock Irwin. I serve as the Vice President of the Watertown FFA Alumni and Supporters, and with me tonight I have our Secretary, Natalie Siegschlag. We have two different scholarships that reflect the differing career paths that the graduating seniors have chosen. The first is for any student pursuing any kind of two-year degree, technical training, apprenticeship, or any other type of post-secondary education. The second category is for students pursuing a four-year degree or higher. Let's begin with our two-year Tech Ed scholarship recipients, of which there are three. Our first recipient receiving $500 is Caleb Lemke. Caleb plans to attend Madison Area Technical College to pursue education and training in agriculture mechanics. Our second recipient, also receiving a $500 Tech Ed scholarship, is Samantha Yelk. Samantha plans to attend Moraine Park Technical College in their radiography program. Our third Tech Ed recipient is Callie Zubke. Callie is planning to attend Madison Area Technical College to become a veterinarian technician. Continuing on to our four-year degree scholarships, our first recipient receiving $1,000 is Abigail Streeter. Abigail plans to attend the University of Wisconsin River Falls, where she will be on the pre-vet track, pursuing a career as a veterinarian. Our second recipient, receiving $2,000 scholarship, is Aiden Miller. Aiden plans to attend the University of Wisconsin at Stevens Point to pursue a degree in conservation law enforcement. Our next recipient, receiving $3,500, is Megan Doherty. The next stop in Megan's journey is to attend the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, where she will study business analytics and Spanish with an agricultural business minor. Our next recipient will also receive $3,500, and that is Elliot Small. Elliot plans to attend Iowa State University to study animal science on their pre-vet track. And finally, receiving our top scholarship of $5,000 is Alex Johnson. Alex plans to attend Butler University this fall to study secondary education. Congratulations to all our recipients.
Thank you. I am proud to present the Yadecki Scholarships for Business and Nursing. Isabel Yadecki was born and raised in Watertown. She attended Webster Grade School and graduated from Watertown High School in 1906. Having been employed as head bookkeeper for over 40 years at Merchants National Bank of Watertown, Miss Yadecki was well aware of the importance of a good education. Accordingly, a trust was established in her name in 1982 that has since funded scholarships for business and nursing. This year's recipient of the Isabel Yadecki Business Scholarship, valued at $500, is Nicholas Wolf. And the recipient of the Nursing Scholarship, valued at $500, is Samantha Yauk. Next, I will present the Grady Scholarships. Emery Lyle Grady was on the faculty of WHS from 1913 to 1917. Lorna Voigt Grady, a Watertown native and one of his pupils, graduated from WHS in 1918. She later married Emery. Christine Grady Gorder, their daughter, along with her brothers and sisters, set up the Grady Scholarships in memory of their parents, Emery and Lorna. This year's recipient of the Emery Grady Scholarship, valued at $700, is Evan Rodriguez. And the recipient of the Lorna Voigt Grady Scholarship, valued at $1,000, is Lauren Nye. The Ixonia Volunteer Firemen's Association is a 501c3 nonprofit. The organization, through its fundraising efforts, raises money for the Ixonia Fire Department, Ixonia Food Pantry, local 4-H clubs, youth baseball clubs, and other area service and volunteer organizations. They also offer scholarships to students who wish to pursue college education and careers in areas of public service or nursing. This year's recipients have shown their dedication to their education through excellent grades in school and dedication to their community through their many volunteer acts and service in their community through different organizations. The two recipients receiving scholarships valued at $1,000 are being awarded to Katie Haynes-Krieger and Marissa Bischoff. Please give a warm welcome to Carlene Schlamer, who will present our next scholarship.
Good evening. We're very happy to be here tonight to present the first of, we hope, many years of the John and Carlene Schlamer Scholarship Fund. And the first two inaugural recipients are Katie Haynes-Krieger, so Katie, come on back up, and Kendra Miller. Next will be Bridget Van Ert from the Bank of Lake Mills.
Hi, good evening. At the Bank of Lake Mills, we're always committed to our community and to the continuing education efforts of the students in the communities we serve. Therefore, the bank is providing scholarships to students who have shown dedication to volunteering. This person was selected because he demonstrated that he had a strong history of volunteering throughout his high school career and also combined with high academic achievement. So we are proud of his efforts to help improve our community. I would like to congratulate Charles Hickey on being awarded the Bank of Lake Mills Committed to Community Scholarship. Okay, so, is he here? We'll just keep it for later. All right, so next is Adam Peters from Watertown Auto Club Scholarship.
Thank you. Good evening. My name is Adam Peters, the current president of the Watertown Auto Club. This club was founded back in 1987. The club was established around a group of friends sharing their love of automobiles with the Watertown community and its surrounding area. Now, 38 years later, not much has changed. Yes, styles and body lines have changed. A carbureted engine is no longer on a showroom floor. Airbags are now found everywhere in cars, and 8-track players are now discontinued. But one thing has not changed: our club's love of cars and what they mean to us. This club was graciously donated this $1,000 fund, and our members decided what a better way to use this donation than for it to benefit the future of the mechanical industry, an industry that keeps our passion alive. Presented to Caleb Lemke, undergraduation from Watertown High School. Best of luck in the future as you continue your education at MATC in the field of agricultural mechanics and beyond. Your friends at the Watertown Auto Club. Our next presenter, Rick Woolley and Karen Brooks.
Good evening, everyone. My name is actually Mary Heineke. My sister Karen could not be here with us tonight, so I'm stepping in for her. I also have my brother Rick. We have the honor of presenting the 3rd annual Jean Woolley Nursing Scholarship. I would like to take a moment to share with you a few things about Jean, the truly remarkable person we call Mom. From very early on, Jean imagined a future as a nurse. So after graduating from high school, she moved to La Crosse to pursue her passion at St. Francis School of Nursing. There she obtained her nursing degree and was on her way to fulfilling her career path as an RN. Throughout her professional career, Jean worked in Milwaukee and Watertown. Her commitment to nursing ended with her retirement from Marquette Manor here in Watertown, where she touched the lives of countless residents and their families, all the while raising 8 extraordinary children. And, Rick, we know who the favorite is, right? It's me. So, now, regarding the scholarship and the journey that led to its creation. After many years of us children combining our monies and selecting Christmas gifts for her, she finally expressed that she had accumulated enough stuff and said that the money could be better put to use somewhere else. So, all of us kids got together and we proposed to her to start the Jean Woolley Nursing Scholarship in her honor. And as evidence of us standing here today, she was very joyous, very happy to accept this idea. Rick?
It's my honor on behalf of the Woolley family to present this year's $1,000 Jean Woolley Nursing Scholarship to Hannah Cookson. The next presenter, Jan Krause and Heather Uselvik Looms.
Good evening. We're here to present the 2nd annual Memorial Scholarship from the WHS class of 1993. Hi, I'm Heather Alsvik-Lumens, a proud Gosling and part of the 93 Alumni Committee.
And I am Jan Krause, an English teacher here at Watertown High School for 36 years. I recognize some faces, but my son David was part of the 93 graduating class.
Dave was in fact our class president, and sadly, one of our classmates whom we lost too soon, leaving at the time 3 young kids. In September of 23, our reunion committee hosted our 30th reunion, not annual, during your homecoming weekend. And working with Katie Perkle and Josh, Principal Kerr and his team, we were able to put on a memorial moment during your homecoming football game and bringing together family members of those we had lost. Later, having some fun at local waters, we decided to raise a fund to create this scholarship.
The Alumni Committee asked if I would present this scholarship tonight in memory of our kids, all 11 of them, taken too early. These classmates had unique qualities, so there's no way to describe them all. Some were humble or funny, creatives or helpers. Some were star students or in the marching band, or played soccer or were into cars, but there was a common denominator. They were all very kind.
They were all good people who had potential they didn't fully get to live out. So the class of 93 wants this scholarship to help a fellow Gosling on the road to reach your potential. Someone who showed good character and kindness. Someone who used whatever talents they had to help others in some impactful way.
A Watertown High School senior was chosen with a mix of these qualities, as well as displaying effort on academics and a desire to succeed at their next choice, at their next school of choice. So on behalf of the 93 Alumni Committee, which includes Heather Elsvik-Lumens and Mogi Chris Kwanbeck,
and Aaron David, and Laura Busher-Kellen, and Dana Newstead-Zahn, and Peggy Serdick-Haffenstein.
And in memory of those we miss so much, it is our honor to present the class of 1993 Memorial Scholarship to
Evelyn Rhodes. Congratulations, Evelyn. And the next presenter will come up.
Well, hello. I am Diane Skalitsky. I am representing Scott Skalitsky Memorial Scholarship. Congratulations, seniors. More so, congratulations, parents and grandparents and their friends. This is a night to celebrate. Scott was a member of the Waterloo Schools. He was a big 4-H and FFA member, went on to school at Madison and Diesel and Ag Mechanics. He worked at many of the farms in this area. He completed his career at Waste Management at 26 in the interstate, and some of your garbage here is being burnt to power methane, big Caterpillar motors, which lights everything from the edge of Watertown to Beloit. So your education does mean a lot to a lot of people. It is with that I am honored to give Elliot Small the the Scott Skalitsky Memorial Scholarship. And now Jennifer Pennington, but she's giving a number of them, so she will tell you which ones she's giving first.
The Watertown Conservation Club is proud to offer a scholarship to a student considering a career in environmental studies, agriculture, or wildlife biology. The mission of the club is to promote interest in hunting, fishing, and to aid in the protection of fish, birds, and game. Conservation Club members are also active in the Wisconsin Wildlife Federation for protection and management of Wisconsin natural resources. This year, the Conservation Club is proud to offer a $1,500 scholarship to Aiden Miller. The medical staff of Aurora Summit is offering a $1,000 scholarship to area high school seniors. This year's recipient of the scholarship is Alana Moran. The Curtain Club was a community theater group that thrived here in Watertown from the 1950s through the early 1970s. Many years ago, they established a scholarship fund to award and assist young theater enthusiasts here at Watertown High School. It is with heartfelt gratitude that the Curtain Club Scholarship in the amount of $1,095 is awarded to Tegan McGuire. Joseph Wimmer graduated from Watertown High School in 1952. He was chosen as the Distinguished Alumni of Watertown High School in 2017. When awarded this honor at the high school's homecoming assembly that year, Joseph told the student body that if WHS were to win the homecoming football game, he would leave a scholarship to a graduating senior. Unfortunately, the Goslings lost the game, but our high school has gained a very generous scholarship. This year's recipient of a $1,400 scholarship is Kylie Seifert. And now I'd like to introduce Bob Mudler to announce the next award.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, what is up, Gosling Nation? My name is Bob Mudler. I am a 1991 graduate of Watertown High School, a 9-time letter winner, 5-time MVP, 3-time team captain, the 1991 male Arnold Olansrick Male Athlete of the Year. I come to you on behalf of Coach Jay's Jam Fest for our 17th ceremony. I'm donning my 1991 basketball travel gear. 52 years old and it still fits. So the cool thing is, I played for Coach Eli Krogan. Anybody remember Coach Krogan? Hands up. Hands up. I see you up there, JR. I know you do. Yes, sir. So he was, he was an intense coach. He didn't, allow a whole lot of shenanigans. Our locker room always had to be quiet before game times. I played for him for 2 years. And our senior year, he finally allowed music in the locker room. And Elliot Clark, anybody know Elliot Clark? Okay, he would come in with his boombox. Anybody know what a boombox is? In that boombox, there was a cassette tape player. Does anybody know what a cassette tape player is? Right? And Wheeze, that was our opening song, Thunderstruck. Hey, and that's the song that we went and lit up the Watertown Little 10 Conference to. Okay, so why do I bring this to your attention? Because we have another coach in our midst that I would like to acknowledge, a man that means as much to me as Coach Krogan did, and that would be Jamie Koepp. In large part, Jamie is a very important reason why I get to stand before you today, because way back in the early to middle 2000s, he allowed me to be on his coaching staff, and we had this idea of creating an alumni basketball tournament. And I was at church one day at St. Bernard's, sitting out on the corner waiting for the crosswalk to change, talking to Dr. Brent Yagi, and we were talking about this. He was coaching for Coach Koepp at the time as well. And he said, hey, why don't we have this alumni tournament in Coach Steve Jacobson's name? And I was like, whatever, sounds great to me. I just want to play. Let's just get together and play. So that's actually how it all started. So before I go any further, I would really, really just like to acknowledge Coach Koepp. Most of you know him as Mr. Koepp. And the 20 years of his contributions to Watertown High School. Coach, I have 2 words for you. Goslings forever. Goslings forever, man. Bleed the blue. Bleed the blue. All right, so let's get on to the task at hand, because I guess I have to present a scholarship before it's too late. Maybe Katie won't ask me back next year again, and who knows, maybe 18 years is too long anyhow. But let's see. So Coach Jay, sometimes you have to sort of reset a little bit, because every year you get further away from his passing. People just kind of tend to forget, things get stagnant. So Coach Jay was a teacher and a coach here for 18 years. Coaching and teaching was a second career for him. And he became kind of a stopgap coach in the late 90s and early 2000s, where he coached the girls varsity team for 4 years. In those 4 years, he won 2 conference championships, and he took a girls team to state. And then the boys program needed him, because we were sort of in between coaches, so he coached for another 3 years for the boys, and he won another conference championship. So this guy, he didn't know X's and O's to save his life. But he got kids to play hard, and they would run through the wall for him. Wheeze, how hard is it to win a conference championship? It is hard. My senior year, we went 14-0. We won the conference championship, 3rd team in the history of Watertown High School to win the conference championship, undefeated. Very proud of that. He won 3 of them in 7 years and took a team to state. Amazing. So this guy, outside of his coaching prowess, Probably the most important and the most meaningful reason to me why this scholarship is named for him is because he was a phenomenal man. Right, Deb? He was a phenomenal man. I want each and every one of you, young and old, to think about that teacher that changed your life. That teacher that made a tremendous impact on you. We all got one. We all might have two. Okay, and to hundreds and hundreds of kids, that was Mr. J, Coach J, Steve Jacobson. We remember him. He passed away in May of 2008 after a courageous battle with cancer at the young age of 53 years old. So this means a lot to us. This means a lot to me. His legacy lives on. I think his aura lives on here in Watertown High School. And our particular scholarship winner this year fits the mold perfectly. I'm going to give you a hint. I coached your little brother. Okay. Even she doesn't. She's looking at me like, what are you talking about, Bob? I did coach her little brother. Megan Doherty would have been the absolute perfect person for Coach J's team. Come on up. Come on up. She would have been the perfect player for Coach J's team. They share tenacity, they share sportsmanship, they share competition, and she would have been the one that would have run through the wall for Coach J. So Megan, on behalf of our committee, best congratulations to you and best of luck in the future.
Thank you.
You're welcome. She didn't know I coached her little brother. I'm sorry, her older brother. Yeah, Nathan. Oh gosh, yeah, that's why you're looking at me like, what are you talking about, man? See, everybody's getting older except for me. Who do we have next? Vicki Larson. Vicki Larson with the Stan Larson Memorial Scholarship. Thank you very much.
Good evening. Hard to follow that. This scholarship is in memory of Dr. Stan Larson, who passed away in 2001. Dr. Larson was highly respected and a well-loved dentist. He was a dentist who believed in giving back to his community. He served on the boards of Rotary, JC's, his church. He was a Scoutmaster, an Eagle Scout in the Boy Scouts, and contributed to many projects in the city. He truly valued education, and this scholarship was set up to honor the things that he felt were important. The scholarship is awarded to someone going into the medical field who indicates in their essay their desire to help others, who has maintained a 3.0 grade point or higher, is active in co-curricular activities, and has served the community. This year's Stan Larson Memorial Scholarship of $1,500 over 2 years goes to nursing student Isabella Castro. The next presenters are Sue Putra and Karen Williams for the Athletic Booster Club.
The Watertown Athletic Booster Club is a nonprofit club that supports student athletes. It fundraises throughout the school year to meet the needs of various athletic programs and their participants. We welcome involvement from parents, from alumni, teachers, coaches, and administrators as we work to achieve goals to support these kids. On behalf of Mike Scher, our president, and the entire Booster Club, including my co-presenter, Karen Hum, who is a scholarship committee member and a former secretary of the Booster Club, we are pleased to be able to present $15,000 in scholarships to 17 student athletes from a variety of sports this year. We had just some great applicants. We have a lot of great student athletes, and we're proud to be able to recognize them. So, in alphabetical order, Ryan Bushke, Allison Bussler, Megan Doherty, Calvin Hurchin, Alex Johnson, Drew Kaufman, Remington Kilps, Samantha Knight, Lauren Quapple, Whitney Miracle, Ryan Olszewski, Owen Soberg, Elliot Small, Addison Stas, Brett Strupp, Paige Walter, and Sophia Waking. Congratulations to all. Karen and I also had the privilege of serving on the AAUW Scholarship Committee, and the American Association of University Women has a mission, and our mission is to advance equity for women and girls through research, education, and advocacy. We are all committed to achieving gender equity by addressing issues in education, in workplaces and communities, with a focus on removing barriers, advocating for fair pay and economic opportunity, and promoting inclusive and empowering environments. The Watertown AAUW branch provides educational opportunities for the public, advocacy on many levels, as well as providing scholarships for area high school students. This year, we are pleased to award 2 scholarships, each for $2,000, to 2 very deserving candidates, Sophia Nito and Katie Hannes Krieger. Both of these young ladies will be advancing their studies in the medical field. And I hesitate to say that I forgot who the next speaker is going to be. Julie Ignarski.
Good evening. I'm Julie Ignarski. Belle Lumen was unable to attend. I'm representing the Women's Association of Watertown Country Club. I want to congratulate all you graduating seniors through your academics, leadership, prowess on the athletic field and the music world. You know, I'm really proud. I'm sure you're going to do great things in the future. This year, we're presenting 2 $2,000 scholarships to two seniors that played on the varsity golf team. This year, we have 2 young ladies. We have Riley Doty and Abigail Oldenoff.
Good evening. On behalf of the Kyle Keel family, we are honored to have the opportunity for the 7th year to grant this scholarship in memory of our son, brother, and Uncle Kyle. Kyle's life was tragically ended in a car accident during the summer of 2018 at the young age of 21. Kyle was very driven and innovative when it came to farming and the agricultural industry. This is why our family felt it was necessary to carry on his legacy through others with his same passion. So when looking at a candidate that would receive a scholarship in memory of Kyle, we wanted to select someone who exhibited the same passion, ambition, and work ethic needed to succeed in the agricultural industry. This person we have chosen showed these qualities inside and outside of the classroom through community events as well as school activities and organizations. This recipient saw the significance in striving to better themselves while gaining a true realization of the commitment to working hard and learning how to cope when times are really rough, especially in this challenging industry. While taking all of these qualities into consideration, our family has chosen the 2025 Kyle Nicholas Keel Memorial Scholarship recipient in the amount of $2,000 to Abby Streeter. Please welcome Jason Jones.
I'm Lion Jason Jones. Whenever I get in front of a group of people, I want to, first of all, thank the community for supporting us as a service organization through our fundraising efforts. Through those fundraising efforts, we're able to do this, give out scholarships, as well as help the blind and the other needy, mostly children and young adults in our community. So tonight I'm proud to award two $2,000 scholarships to two very deserving seniors, graduating seniors, Addison Faltersack and Aubriella Wagner.
The John and Joyce Burns Scholarship will provide $2,000 to one student who will attend the University of Wisconsin-Madison. This scholarship has awarded thousands of dollars over the years to students who have earned admission into the state's largest university. This year's recipient is Ava Otto. Pete Coletti, who had a 40-year career as a math teacher and sports coach, died in 2021 at the age of 100. He was loved by the students and athletes he worked with during his long career. His family has established an annual scholarship in his memory in the amount of $2,000. Recipient of this year's annual Pete Coletti Memorial Award is Slade Bowman. Mrs. Hobart was born and raised in Watertown and graduated from Watertown High School around 1937. She and her husband named Watertown High School as a beneficiary of the Edwin and Josephine Holbert Trust upon their deaths. Edwin Holbert died January 3rd, 2006, and his wife Josephine preceded him in 2004. The amount of each of these scholarships is $2,000. We are very grateful to this couple for thinking of Watertown High School with their generous contributions to our students. This year's recipients of the Edwin Holbert Scholarships are Sophia Waking and Paige Walter. And the recipient of the Josephine Holbert Scholarship is Elena Ruck. Please welcome William Oswald to present our next scholarships.
The Jean Darcy Wertzinger Memorial Scholarship. Jean Darcy Wertzinger was a Watertown native who had a long career in nutrition and dietetics in various hospital and university settings. She never forgot her roots here in Watertown, and through her estate, an annual scholarship in the amount of $2,000 has been established. This award is to be given to a Watertown High School senior who plans to study sciences, nutrition, or dietetics. The recipient this year is Riley Doty. Watertown Outboarders Scholarship. The Watertown Outboarders is a group of boating enthusiasts who sold their property on the Rock River to the DNR in 2014 and dissolved the organization. As a living legacy for the group, funds have been placed with the Watertown Area Community Foundation for a scholarship to a student studying broad areas of resource management and environmental topics. Aiden Miller and Lily Susalak are this year's recipient of the award of $2,000 each. Claude Held and Nell Winkler MATC scholarships. Claude Held taught accounting and business law at the technical school in Eau Claire in the late 1960s, which helped prepare him for a 50-year career as a lawyer and corporate executive. His wife, Nell Winkler, went to secretarial school and had a successful career with major corporations. Through their experience, they learned that not every student needs a four-year degree to have a satisfying career. This year, they are funding 2 scholarships for students attending Watertown's campus in Madison, Watertown's campus of Madison College. Each valued at $2,000, Heather Schrader and Cassidy Poblinski. Beatrice Schumann Memorial Scholarship. Watertown native Beatrice M. Schumann was employed at Wisconsin Bell Telephone Company for nearly 40 years. She was deeply active in the Watertown community. In her estate, she left a sum of money to the Watertown Area Community Foundation with the purpose of funding an annual scholarship for a Watertown High School senior. The recipient of the Beatrice M. Schumann Memorial Award, valued at $2,000, is Jackson Hebner. Next up is Jason Wieseman.
Good evening. We are 12 presenters later, and I am still stuck on Bob's presentation. I don't have walk-up music, and I got to play with him in '91. My tracksuit does not fit me. I can tell you that. But it's an honor to be here tonight again. Every year, this is fantastic, and I love coming. And as a representative of Glory Global Solutions and also a Gosling class of '92, that gets older and older each time. And now I don't have Deb to pick on anymore, now that she's retired. So I got to find somebody else to pick on, probably Jamie, but he's been picked on already. So Glory Global Solutions is a local business. We're the global leader of cash handling and payment solutions. We're located on 12th Street, just past the railroad tracks from Webster School. All of you at some point will have come into contact with our solutions or equipment, from ATMs and self-service kiosks that you order your food from at AMC Theaters or McDonald's or Wendy's. We manufacture those. We've gone into the self-service business. Self-service checkouts at Lowe's, Dollar General, and now we've partnered with Walmart to handle all of their back office cash handling. So a big company that keeps getting bigger. We keep growing. We're nearly 250 employees here in Watertown, 80 of which are Watertown graduates from long ago, some of us. We currently have 14 high school students from Watertown working with us in various functions. It's great. I love the partnership that we've built with Watertown High School to allow the students to come and work for us and learn skills that they're going to take with them. Tonight I will be giving away two $2,500 scholarships to deserving students who can use them to further their education. The two winners are also currently, not by chance, working with us. But we believe at Glory in constantly improving, continuous improvement, and the next level of education is very important in that. The recipients of this year's $2,500 scholarships are Ryder Larson, and Kendra Glasnap. Our next presenter is Erin Chin.
Good evening, everyone. It's an honor to be here with you tonight to present the Steve Hoppy Memorial Nursing Scholarship. This award holds deep personal meaning for myself and my family, as it was created in memory of my dad, Steve Hoppy. When my dad passed away about a year ago, he left behind not only a legacy of love and tremendous support, but a wish to give back to the profession that gave so much to him. Throughout his battle with cancer, he was cared for by some truly remarkable nurses. Their compassion, strength, and skill left a lasting impression on him, so much so that he wanted to help support future nurses who will go on to make that same kind of difference in people's lives. Nursing runs deep in our family. My sister, my aunt, and my mom are all nurses, each of them an important and cherished part of his life and who helped care for him. Supporting aspiring nurses feels like a natural and heartfelt way to carry on his legacy. My dad was also a huge supporter of youth athletics. It was a passion that he never outgrew. He believed in the lessons of sports that sports teach: discipline, resilience, teamwork, and he believed in showing up. He rarely missed a game. 20 years ago, he sat right here in the audience with me as I received a scholarship at this very ceremony, and tonight I have the honor of standing up here on his behalf, paying it forward. I want to extend a heartfelt thank you to the Watertown Area Community Foundation for organizing and administering this scholarship, and for all the work you do to support students in this community. And a very special thank you to Bill Oswald, my dad's dear friend and trusted advisor. In the months following our dad's passing, Bill helped guide us kids with kindness and wisdom, and we are very grateful. And I know my dad would love me embarrassing you on stage. This scholarship was made possible not only through my dad's own generous donation, but through the outpouring of support from his friends and family who gave in his memory. We thank each and every one of you. So it is with pride and gratitude that I present the Steve Happy Memorial Nursing Scholarship to this year's recipients, Caitlin Narkis and Addison Stas. And then I'll welcome Jill Jones to the stage.
Good evening. As I said, I'm Jill Jones, and I'm honored to be here tonight to represent the Watertown Agribusiness Club. It's a pleasure to be part of this celebration, recognizing the dedication, the perseverance, and the accomplishments of each graduating student, both in academics and in athletics. Congratulations to all of our seniors here tonight, and best wishes to you all for continued success as you embark on the next chapter of your life. The scholarship awarded tonight are made possible through the proceeds from our annual Father's Day weekend dairy breakfast. We are also grateful for the generous contributions from Jim Ostrom, a fellow Watertown graduate, that is of Milk Source Genetics in Kaukauna, Wisconsin. Jim is a former recipient of this scholarship and continues to support our mission of helping students succeed in agribusiness. We are excited once again to host, a little plug now, for our traditional Father's Day weekend dairy breakfast, taking place at this coming June on Saturday and Sunday, June 14th and 15th, from 7 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. We invite each of you now to join us on the farm for a hearty breakfast that includes pancakes, eggs, sausage, cheese, milk, and of course ice cream, all you can eat. This year's breakfast will be held at the Gutenkopf Farm, which is located on Little Coffee Road here in Watertown, Wisconsin. Look for posters throughout the Watertown area with details about attractions, ticket sale locations, and shuttle services options. Additionally, a full advertisement with event details will be published in the Watertown Daily Times. Now, the 2025 Watertown Agribusiness Club Jim Ostrom Scholarship Awards will provide a total of $36,500 in scholarships to 12 very deserving students from the surrounding counties. The purpose of these scholarships is to support students pursuing further education in the field of agribusiness. We are proud to recognize students not only for their academic achievements, but also for their involvement in the extracurricular activities, community service, leadership roles that they do, and their commitment to careers in agribusiness. Students are encouraged to reapply for their scholarship annually while continuing their agribusiness studies. So on behalf of the Watertown Agribusiness Club and the Jim Ostrom Scholarship Committee, it is my pleasure now to introduce the two scholarships in the amount of $3,000 each to Miss Megan Doherty and Mr. Elliot Small. And I will welcome back up Jared Burke.
The next scholarship I get to award tonight is the Rotary Scholarship. Many of you in the community know that I'm a Rotarian. I'd like to thank all the student Rotarians who are here tonight and other fellow Rotarians who are on stage or in the crowd. What we do in service of others really is an important thing to this community. The Rotary is the world's largest service organization with 1.2 million neighbors, friends, leaders, and problem solvers who see a world where people unite and take action to create lasting change. The Watertown Rotary provides scholarship opportunities to local high school students who support Rotary's mission of integrity, goodwill, and service to others. This year's scholarship in the amount of $3,000 is awarded to Paige Walter. Next, the Ella Rubhausen Scholarship. Dr. Ella Rubhausen was a native of Watertown and a graduate of Watertown High School. She went on to UW-Madison, graduating in 1893. She was a professor of German at University of Illinois for 34 years. Dr. Rubhausen died in 1960 and set aside money with UW-Madison to establish a scholarship in her name. The Ella Rubhausen Scholarship requires that the recipient meet the following qualifications. Number one, the individual must have exhibited a solid scholastic record while in high school. And number two, the individual must plan to attend the University of Wisconsin-Madison. The Ella Rubhausen Scholarship in the amount of $1,200 per year, renewable for each of 4 years for a total of $4,800. Our congratulations goes to this year's recipient of the Ella Rubhausen Scholarships. They are Kenneth Pettit and Chloe Crawford. I'll turn the mic over to Tom Schultz. Tom?
Susan Rule, a lifelong resident of Watertown, passed away in November of 2017. She was deeply engaged in our community her entire life and was a member of Watertown's well-known Salick family. In her estate, she left a sum of money to establish the Salick Callahan Scholarship, which this year is valued at $4,000. The recipient this year is Amber Tang. Rosemary Roll loved Watertown, and where she raised her 8 children, all of whom attended Watertown High School. She worked for Menasha Corporation in Watertown for over 25 years. She was deeply active with her children and grandchildren in their many pursuits, along with the senior center in her church. She passed away in 2014, and as a loving memorial to her and for her beloved Watertown, Rosemary's family established an annual scholarship in the amount of $5,000. The recipient this year is Slade Bowman. Glenn and Terry Harold are the next presenters.
Good evening, fellow Godslings. Nature and the environment have always been important to my wife, Terry, and I. She grew up in Oshkosh, just a half mile from Lake Winnebago, and spent a lot of time in Menominee Park. I grew up just down the hill on Elm Street and was a proud graduate 1969, where I was also on the basketball team, although I don't have nearly the credentials of Bob. Anyway, but I spent a lot of time on the Rock River and used to hike through the woods that is now part of the high school. It wasn't, the high school didn't exist here at that point. So I'm just showing my age here. Even now, the outdoors is a big part of our lives. Unfortunately, our environment is now under siege. Carbon dioxide levels are rising, Arctic and Antarctic ice sheets are melting, boreal and tropical forests are burning. All of us need to be environmentalists. We hope through this scholarship, the environmental scholarship, to encourage young people to make the preservation of the environment and nature their career choice. We know that one or two people cannot change the world, but that through their efforts, more of us will recognize the importance of nature and environmental preservation. As a Norwegian philosopher once said, the environment is too important to be left to the environmentalists. So it is with great pleasure that we present this 2025 Terry and Glenn Harold Environmental Scholarship in the amount of $3,000 to Brinley Simon.
And I am a Gosling through marriage.
52 years ago.
Congratulations.
The next presenter is Principal Kerr, and in 2 weeks, seniors, you can call him Josh.
No, seniors, you can't. At this time, I'd like to share the Badger Conference Top 10 students. This year, we'd like to recognize this year's top 10 students. Would the following students please come forward? Please hold your applause until the end. Scott Butson, Marissa Bischoff, Julian Byrne, Megan Doherty, Alexandria Johnson, Aubrey Keddington, Reggie Reamer, Sarah Rodriguez Machado, Morgan Selnow, and William Ralsted. The Mildred Knack Scholarship is established to honor the valedictorian of Watertown High School. Each year, $1,000 is given to the student who has the highest Laude score. This year, we have 5 valedictorians who will split the $1,000. This year's recipients of the class of 2025 is Megan Doherty, Alex Johnson, Reggie Reamer, Sarah Rodriguez Machado, and William Ralsted. It is exciting to be able to announce the recipients of the Muriel Thawer Scholarship. In order to qualify for the Muriel Thawer Scholarship, the applicants must have met the following criteria. Individual must have earned a grade point average of at least 3.0. Students must have been involved in co-curricular activities while in high school, and the applicants must have demonstrated leadership and outstanding personal character. The Muriel Thawer Scholarship is awarded in the amount of $3,000 per year, renewable for 4 years, totaling $12,000. Congratulations go out to this year's recipients of the Muriel Thawer Scholarships. They are Reggie Reamer, Aubrey Keddington, and Gracelyn Walter. Please give a warm welcome to our next presenter, Mr. John Holthouse.
Hi, I'm John Holthouse with the Joe and Sharon Darcy Foundation. Joe Darcy was a 1941 graduate of Watertown High School, went on to University of Wisconsin-Madison. And Sharon Darcy is hiding right here in the aisle, waving her hand. And Sharon was a nurse here in Watertown over 20 years, so there's a lot of common threads here between agriculture and nursing. So we're proud to offer 8 scholarships for $10,000 apiece. We raised it a bit this year. And with these year's scholarships, we're exceeding 1.1 million total scholarships to Watertown. So that being said, Deb is going to help me hand these out. So first is Elliot Small. Abigail Streeter. Aubrey Batterman. Jack Zellick. Drew Kaufman. Thank you. Congratulations. Whoops, we did the wrong one. That's you're not Jack. Here you go. Here's Jack. Drew Kaufman. Oh, we had him already. That doesn't mean he got 2. Sorry. Elizabeth. Drew. Elizabeth Viridin. Sorry. And Tucker Fremont. Alexandria Johnson. Thank you. And next up, we've got Bill Oswald again. Thank you.
The Earl and Albert Moss Family Scholarship. The Watertown Area Community Foundation works closely with the officials of Moss Brothers Construction Company and the Moss family, and they are again presenting a $10,000 scholarship for a student planning to attend a 4-year college in the field of engineering. The Earl and Albert Moss Family Scholarship is in honor of these 2 men who were the 2nd generation of the company's management. During their tenure, the company developed a solid reputation through teamwork and integrity. This year's recipient is Braden Haversack. Brant Quirk Family Scholarship. The Earl and Eugenia Quirk Foundation has partnered with the Watertown Area Community Foundation in a number of areas that benefit our community, one of which was an establishment of a $12,000 scholarship awarded annually to a Watertown High School senior. This scholarship is funded through the Brant Quirk families, which for generations owned Brant Automation Cashier Company and later Brant Incorporated here in Watertown. The The recipient of this year's award is William Ralstad. And now Deb Fisher.
Ruth and Frederick Dobratz were prominent Watertown natives. Frederick's career was in astronautics for several large firms, and Ruth's career was as a registered nurse. They had many fond memories of Watertown and wanted to give back to their hometown. In their estate, they established a fund with the Watertown Area Community Foundation. It awards a scholarship valued at $16,000 over 4 years. This year's recipient is Scott Butson.
Congratulations, Scott.
Christopher and Dorothy Coogan Memorial Scholarship. Christopher and Dorothy Coogan were longtime residents of Watertown and cared deeply about our community and its youth. Christy owned and operated a successful insurance agency in Watertown for many years. Together, Christy and Dorothy set aside an estate plan with funds for a scholarship. This year, 2 scholarships, each valued at $17,000, are being awarded to Sierra Schreiber and Matthew Tarr. Sierra is unable to be with us tonight, but congratulations, Matthew. And Tom Schultz again.
Larry and Sally Reich Nursing Scholarship. The Watertown Area Community Foundation this year is presenting a $20,000 Larry and Sally Reich Nursing Scholarship to a student who will pursue a degree in nursing, the profession that Sally loved and practiced for many, many years here in Watertown. This scholarship was increased this year by $5,000. Recipient of this year's award is Katie Hannes Krieger. Deb Fisher will present the next one.
Joseph E. Davies Scholarship. Joseph E. Davies was a Watertown native and valedictorian of the Watertown High School class of 1894. He went on to graduate from University of Wisconsin-Madison Law School in 1901. He became a brilliant lawyer and a prominent political figure, serving as ambassador to Russia and Belgium in the late 1930s and serving in various capacities for the Wilson, Roosevelt, and Truman administrations. He also served a term as chairman of the Federal Trade Commission. Joe Davies never forgot his hometown. In 1951, he established the Joseph Davies Scholarship, and it continues to this day. This year's scholarship is valued at $23,000 and is awarded to a student who will attend his alma mater, the UW of Madison. This year's recipient is Jack Zellick. Congratulations. And let's see, probably Tom. Yep.
Reverend F.W. and Ruth Lemke Memorial Scholarships. Dr. Frederick Lemke, a Watertown native, had a long career as a professor at Heidelberg College in Tiffin, Ohio. He returned to Watertown in retirement and left a sizable portion of his estate to the Watertown Area Community Foundation with the express purpose of funding a scholarship program for Watertown High School students. And it was in memory of his parents, the Reverend Frederick W. and Ruth Hauser Lemke. During his pursuit of a bachelor's degree, a master's, and ultimately his doctorate, Professor Lemke learned firsthand the financial difficulties students can have while pursuing higher education. His legacy to the community this year is funding 6 scholarships, each now valued at $26,000 over 4 years of college. On behalf of the Watertown Area Community Foundation and the legacy of Dr. Lemke, this scholarship is presented to the following people. Deb, you want to go? Matthew Hammond. Marissa Bischoff. Julian Byrne. Laura Thilke. Addison Stas. Congratulations. And the final one, Megan Doherty. Very nice. And Bill Oswald will have one more.
The Betty Jane Joseph Memorial Scholarship. Betty Jane Joseph of Watertown was a graduate of the University of Wisconsin-Madison and went on to become a medical researcher at several hospitals, including St. Luke's Hospital in Chicago. It was her wish that a scholarship program be established for students at Watertown High School. Her legacy this year funds 3 scholarships, each valued at $27,000 over 4 years. Recipients of these scholarships must be pursuing a degree in the broad field of science. On behalf of the Watertown Area Community Foundation, I am proud to present these scholarships to Morgan Selno, Sofia Nieto, and Rihanna Bilgreen.
A Watertown High School graduate from the class of 1955 who wishes to remain anonymous has worked with the Community Foundation over the last couple of years to establish an annual Watertown High School Class of 1955 scholarship to a graduating senior. This award valued at $32,000 over 4 years of college, is one of the very largest individual scholarships awarded at the high school this year. Recipient this year is Ian Griffith. Thanks. Carl H. Zinzer, for many years, was a top-notch auto mechanic and a very successful farmer. He did his farming work just west of Watertown, and in his estate planning, he set aside a large sum of money to provide scholarships to Watertown High School seniors. This year, the Carl H. Zinzer's legacy will fund the 2 largest publicly administered scholarships at Watertown High School in 2025. Recipients of the scholarships this year are Sarah Rodriguez Mercado and Tegan McGuire.
Good evening, everybody. I get to finish with some closing remarks. And we did a lot of remembering of people tonight. And one of the people that I'm remembering tonight is my grandma Ethel Burke. No, she's not giving out a scholarship today. She does have scholarships in her name. They just happen to be in La Crosse, where I grew up. But there's 2 things that I remember that she told me. One is, you can marry that Lutheran girl, but you'll always be a Catholic. And 2, closing with well-placed gratitude always works. And so that's what I'm going to close with tonight. Katie Perkle, Miss Katie Perkle, thank you. Because without you and those you work with to make this happen, this would never happen for these students. So thank you very much. I'd also like to thank the members from the Community Foundation and all of these other fine people up here who pay it forward for you and students like you every year in Watertown. Thank you very much. I also want to thank the over 550 employees, nearly 200 itinerant employees, you call them coaches, substitutes, and so on, and all of the volunteers, mentors, and advisors who helped you on your journey, students. I'd like to thank them. I think our greatest gratitude, though, does go to your parents. And the reason I say this is this. We know as educators, right, that your parents are your first and best teacher. And they helped you on your journey here today. And so I want to thank them. Thank you, parents. Lastly, I want to thank you. I want to thank you both personally and professionally. I've gotten to know many of you. And whether it's through Skills USA, FFA, 4-H, just a smile in the hallway, work with our Board of Education and myself to give guidance, or just stopping me in the hallway and telling me what I needed to know, or even participating on a focus group for our last referendum. I really appreciate you. And it's with your voice that helps. And yes, Mr. Small, thank you for taking care of our animals at our little farmette. And it's still no to goats. So I'm sorry. But I do want to share this. The other reason I want to thank you is this. You traveled to this chair a long way through your journey. It may have started in one of our public schools, Webster or Schurz or something like that. It may have been one of our wonderful private schools here in town. But some of you have even traveled a long way and immigrated here to the United States. And all of that makes you you. And I want you to know that today, these people and people like them see you. They're paying it forward. They're helping you on your journey. And what I'd like to ask all of you is to recognize that. Thank them, of course you will. But also remember that there are people in your future who are looking to be recognized. And hopefully you'll be in a place to pay it forward as well. Thank you, everybody, tonight. I hope you have a good evening. Congratulations, students.